Trent Wagner is there. He is executive director of the Fox Group. So, Trent, where do you see the dollar going to, up and after Janet Yellen's meeting next week?
Well, short term, Deidre, we're certainly going to be dependent on what type of communication we get from the Fed. I am patently bullish of the dollar. I think it's a matter of when, not if, we do push to new highs. There's certainly a fair amount of hawkishness already priced into this market, in my opinion, though. We have come a long way pretty fast. We're up about 4 handles since the beginning of July. For the dollar index historically, that's a fairly large move. So if for some reason next week everyone gets it wrong and the Fed communicates more of a dovish stance with regards to rates, I do think we could see some near-term retracement. But ultimately, even if we get that, I think that things are still better in the U.S. than a lot of other places. And ultimately, I think even if it's not next week, we're looking in the next few months before we ultimately push higher. I think that 88, 89 level is the next checkup point to the upside as far as where the market would target if we push through 85 near term.
And Trent, as many people point out, maybe the Fed hasn't done the best job in the world, but because of slower growth in Europe, the U.S. just happens to look better. Trent Wagner, thank you very much. In the meantime, joining us there with his key level takes ahead of the Fed's meeting next week for the dollar. Well, from currencies to commodities, harvest season is approaching, and it may be a record one.